This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN Network. And joining me right now is Wojciech Wojcicki. He is the president and CEO of NGX Minerals. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is NGEX on the TSX Venture. And NGX will be participating at the upcoming Precious Metals Summit, Beaver Creek, which will be a hybrid event this year, happening September 8th through the 11th. With that, Wojciech, thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
So Wojciech, we've done a number of interviews over the years. It's going as far back as in our archives I saw as 7 years ago. But the most recent one I think was about 4 years ago. So, before we get into that update, for our audience, let's start off with a very brief overview of the company.
Sure. Well, NGX has been the Lundin Group's project generator and incubator in South America for all those years that you were just talking about. And our business model has been to take projects to a certain level, and as they mature, figuring out ways to crystallize value for our shareholders. So over the last few years, we spun out two very successful public companies, Filo Mining and Jose Maria Resources, who are also attending the conference. And those two companies now trade at a combined market cap of around 1.4 billion. So, we've been very successful at generating projects, incubating them, and then creating value for NGX shareholders. So now NGX is back in growth mode, and we're looking to repeat that success that we've had over the last 4 or 5 years. We start with a strong portfolio that's got a mix of advanced and earlier stage projects, and then we're on the hunt and actively looking to acquire more exploration stage projects. Our current valuation is strongly underpinned by our most advanced project, Los Helados. Los Helados is located in Chile, and it's one of the largest undeveloped copper gold resources in the world. It contains around 18 billion pounds of copper, 10 million ounces of gold, and over 90 million ounces of silver. And applying even a very conservative value of a penny per pound just to the copper yields a value several times our market cap. And we feel that this is a strong underpinning to our current valuation, and that's without putting any value on the contained gold and silver. It's located about 10 kilometers from an operating mine that's owned by our 40% Japanese partners. And we really think that proximity to infrastructure increases the chances that Los Helados gets developed during the current copper cycle. We're really bullish on the copper price, and we think that Los Helados gives our investors exposure and leverage to a strong copper and gold environment. And that's in addition to our earlier stage Valleancho project that we can talk about next.
Very good. Well, thank you for that quick overview. So, as I said, it's been a few years, but
yep.
Rather than going through everything over each year, what would you say are some of the company's highlights in the last 12 months or so?
Well, I think our biggest highlight is our Valleancho project, which is part of our growth initiatives for the new company. So Valleancho is about 1,000 square kilometers of prospective ground that lies on the Argentine side of the Maricunga Gold Belt in Chile. And for those viewers who aren't familiar with it, the Maricunga Belt is one of the major gold belts in South America. It hosts resources of around 100 million ounces of gold in total in several deposits. There's been a lot of exploration on the Chilean side of the border, much less on the Argentine side. So we were able to option a large piece of ground from the government of Catamarca. Just before the pandemic hit, we were able to do a first pass exploration program, and now we have 3 or 4 drill-ready targets on that ground that we're really excited about, and those are both copper gold and gold targets that we plan to drill towards the end of 2021.
Very good. So then, and you just alluded to my next question right there, from what you can tell us, what would you say then are some of the company's value catalysts for the rest of 2021 going into 2022?
Well, the biggest immediate or the most immediate value catalysts are going to be drill results coming from the Valleancho project. So right now, our plan is to finish off some of our targeting work over the next month or two, and then we're targeting starting drilling on the best targets in November, mid to late November. So we would expect to see drill results start to come out early in the new year, or early in 2022.
Very good. Well, with that, where can our audience go and find more information on NGX Minerals?
You can find more information at www.ngxminerals.com.
Very good. Wojciech, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. I look forward to our next update.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Again, my name is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN Network, and we are a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metals Summit Beaver Creek hybrid event this year, happening September 8th through the 11th. NGX will be participating, and thank you all for watching.